Howdy ho, Reba. I made you a bundt cake for your party tonight. The Germans call it Bunt. Oh, those funny Germans. So, what time should I be here tonight?
The cake can stay, but you gotta go. This party is business, as in none of yours.
Yes, but like so many things, I've made it my business and prepared a speech to give to your clients. Reba is not just the best real estate agent in town. She's also my best friend. I do not know what I would do without her. Sometimes I lie awake at night and I thank God that her husband made a pass at me.
I bet God really loves to hear from you. Cheyenne, how was your 12-step meeting?
Reba, those meetings are anonymous. She's not supposed to talk about them.
Oh, no, I can talk about my meetings, and they're going really well. I mean, like, really, really, really well. I don't know why, but I don't feel the need to drink at all. So how was your day?
Give me that thing. Oh, what do you think you're doing?
I'm smoking. Look, it's no big deal. I'll quit before it affects my looks.
I'm a little more worried about your health and the health of everybody around you. Well, almost everyone.
Okay, look, I do not think smoking is that bad for you. I think tobacco's a vegetable.
Cheyenne, take it from me. It is not worth it. I mean, sure, you look cool and sophisticated, especially if you got a sterling silver case and a holder like I did.
Wait, you used to smoke?
Pack a day. And I'm telling you, smoking makes you a social pariah. Nobody wants anything to do with you.
Are you sure they knew you smoked?
Ha, Fraulein.
Okay, look, I know it's bad for me, but it helps me not want to drink.
Honey, if you're having a hard time with this, maybe I shouldn't have this party for my clients. I mean, there'll be a lot of drinking there.
No, Mom, look, I told you, I cannot live in some fake world and pretend that alcohol doesn't exist. I just need to smoke right now to help me get through this.
Look, let's work something out. Cheyenne, I'm sure if you quit smoking, Reba will let you have a snort now and then.
No, she will not smoke and she will not drink. As for you, you can smoke and drink. Go skydiving for all I care.
I bet she's the life of Oktoberfest.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Hey, Mrs. H.
Oh, Van, good. I'm just finishing you up a grocery list.
Sorry, don't have time. We've got our party later on, and I still have to work on my conversational pieces.
Conversational pieces?
Hey, it's hard work being witty. And I don't want to step on my tongue like the last party. I don't know why pregnant women get so touchy when you ask them when they're due.
That's because she wasn't pregnant. And she wasn't a she.
Well, I'm pretty sure he was wearing maternity pants.
But look, Cheyenne's going through some stuff.
Yeah, I know. Watch her like a hawk.
I was going to say,
Be supportive, I know. I got it. Man, you take stuff so seriously.
stop it. It's just that I'm worried that she's having a harder time with all this than we thought she would. Now, we need to be aware and pay attention to what she's going through.
Man, Mrs. H, life does not have to be a constant. Grr, look at me, I'm Reba. What obstacle do I have to overcome today? Just go with it, man. Man, Cheyenne, your mom's got a bug up her nose. She's all over me how I should be watching you like a hawk and what a tough time you're going through. And grrr, I'm Reba. You know how she is.
Wait, why are you supposed to be watching me? Was she asking about my drinking again?
Yeah, like I don't pay attention. I should have been, look, red. I'm her husband. I got this. I know what she's up to, but I didn't. You know why? Because I'm afraid of her.
You know, to get on my nerves. I mean, you admit that you have a problem, you take the steps to deal with it, and then all of a sudden everybody treats you like you're a completely different person. Yeah? Why? Can't everyone realize that I'm just the same old Cheyenne as I always was?
Exactly. I realize it because I'm aware. Hey, can I have one of those vitamins? Give me a Wilma and a Dino. You know what? I had a Dino yesterday. Make it a Barney.
No, Van, those vitamins are not for you.
Are those chick vitamins? Will I grow boobs?
No. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something, but you cannot repeat it. It's called disulfiram.
You're right, I can't repeat that.
It's a prescription medicine for alcoholics. Makes you violently ill if you drink alcohol.
A pill that makes you sick if you drink? Well, doesn't that ruin drinking?
Well, what's the point? It's called Booze Away.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I know that if I have one of these, I can't have a drink.
So why are you hiding them from your mom?
Because I don't want her to find out. She's been on my case about everything. She's always snooping around looking for signs of trouble. So promise me, Van, if she asks you as far as you're concerned, those are just vitamins.
Got it.
Thank you, honey.
Have you always smoked?
Hey guys, listen. It's about Cheyenne. You know, I think we should all be impressed that she hasn't had a drink in 2 weeks.
Hey, I haven't peed in 6 hours.
But when somebody gives up something like Cheyenne has done, well, sometimes they do other things. Things that we might wish they weren't doing.
Like what?
Well, like, for instance, smoking.
Smoking what?
Cigarettes. I just wanted to make sure that you guys weren't going to look at Cheyenne smoking and think, oh, wow, she looks so cool. Maybe I should try that.
Oh man, that last sip topped me off.
Did you honestly think I'd start smoking just because Cheyenne is?
You know, I just didn't want for you to be curious about cigarettes and for that to lead to you trying them. Here, you want to take a look?
I've seen them before, Dad.
These are nasty little buggers. I know how seductive these things can be, Kira. I used to smoke.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. I quit before Cheyenne was born. Haven't smoked since.
Good for you.
You know, you might find yourself in a situation where somebody offers you one of these things.
I have. That's when I use that powerful just say no technique.
Just smell that tobacco, they might say.
Thanks for the advice. You can throw those away now.
Huh. Darn straight I'm throwing them away. Because smoking is bad and evil, Kira. Bad and evil, I tell you. Oh, baby.
Jeez, Mrs. H, you sure did get a lot of booze.
Well, Van, a lot of people feel uncomfortable with these business-type get-togethers. So a few drinks kind of help break down the barriers. That way they can relax and get right to their conversational pieces.
It is hard work being witty.
Oh, look, there's Cheyenne's purse. You know, I'm halfway tempted just to go through it to make sure she got rid of those stupid cigarettes. Oh, who am I kidding? You know, I'm just doing this because I'm trying to protect her.
What do I care? She goes through your purse.
Nope, no cigarettes, just a bottle of vitamins.
Vitamins? No.
And what are you doing?
These vitamins are for women.
Van, I'm a woman.
Don't you have special vitamins for people your age? You know, for bone loss?
Oh, come over.
Seriously, Mrs. H, you don't need these vitamins. You look terrific. I'm serious. You're hot. If I wasn't married to your daughter, I would totally...
Ah, stop it! Look, Van, we're fixing to have a party. And I don't have time for these silly games. Come on.
All right, I'll tell you what. If you can snatch this out of my hand before I close... Probably won't be needing my conversational pieces.
In our real estate dealings, Van and I focus on being positive. Like I always say, if life gives you lemons, make yourself a screwdriver.
Whoa! Hey.
Van, what are you doing?
I think this bottle of vodka is bad. Yep, it's flat. Let me get you a fizzy one. Cheyenne, where have you been? I need your help.
What are you doing?
Trying to keep your mom from drinking this vodka?
Honey, you could just pour it down the drain.
Yeah, I could.
Wait, why are you trying to keep Mom from drinking?
Because before the party, your mother snooped through your purse, found your bottle of booze away pills, thought they were vitamins, and took one. Now, if she takes a drink, she's gonna blow like Mount Rushmore. You have to tell her.
Now? In the middle of her big party?
I can't pound this whole bottle of vodka. Barely got down the scotch.
Look, Van, if I tell her, I'm just gonna get some big old lecture. We'll keep her from drinking, okay?
Keep your mom from drinking? Have you even seen her at parties? It's like she's sponsored by Smirnoff.
Really quick, she's got wine. Go.
As I was saying, Van is my son-in-law. And I thought, well, I'll just bring him in to work with me, and he's been doing a really good job.
Shoo!
Van!
Oh my gosh, is that my gum? Here, let me get it out. Wine's a little corky. Should probably switch to juice.
I'll just have a beer.
I think we're out.
No, there's one right over there.
Excellent beer spottage, Mrs. H. Good eye. Good eye. Like I said, we're out.
Well, if anybody wants a beer, we can just squeeze Van. If you'll just pardon us just for a second here. Van, what's wrong with you?
I'm a little buzzed there, Redster.
Look, Mom, we found out that alcoholism is hereditary, which means you could easily get it from me.
I appreciate your concern, but I have to give a speech, and I don't have anything to toast with.
Just say you'd like to make a toast, and then hold up a piece of bread. You see, booze doesn't make you charming, humor does.
Move. Everyone, pardon me. I'd like to thank you all for coming out today. You know, real estate isn't about houses and land, it's about people. And Van and I feel like our clients are the best darn people in all of Houston. So, cheers.
Mrs. H, no! Real estate's also about, family. It's family togetherness, you know? And, looks like someone starting their own family, ma'am. When are you due?
And she is not pregnant.
What?
So, everyone, cheers. Cheers. So, stick around, have a great time, relax, enjoy yourself. And when you go home tonight, think about who... think about who put you there. Think about... Oh, God, excuse me. Oh.
Well, this has given us a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Did you just spray yourself with canola oil?
Darling, what? No, of course not. Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
You mind telling me why you just sprayed yourself with canola oil?
They say it's very good for the skin.
And every time I walk into a room today, you are spraying yourself with something. Cologne, air freshener, cooking spray. I find that odd. And it makes me want to ask you a question.
Oh?
What's her name?
Whose name?
The skirt you've been running around with? The one whose perfume you're trying to cover up? Is it that tramp Kathy Tillman? Oh,
Barbara Jean, look, there's nobody.
oh, you liar!
Barbara Jean, look. It's this. I've been smoking.
Smoking?
Yeah.
Who got you hooked on smoking? That tramp Kathy Tillman?
Barbara Jean, think. What would I need with another woman when I have these?
Honey, this is not okay. We have 2 children living in this house. You cannot smoke. This has got to stop.
It will. It will, I swear. You know, I'm just gonna finish this pack and then I'll...
Brock.
Fine. I'll go to the store and get some patches.
And honey, I'm sorry I got so crazy back there. And just so you know, Kathy Tillman is one of my nearest and dearest friends.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Don't worry, Mrs. H. I told everybody you've been drinking all day.
Van, your breath is making me nauseous.
Right back at you.
Oh,
Van, leave Mom alone and quit breathing on her. She's sick.
I don't understand it. I was feeling terrific.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you eat right, you work out, you take your vitamins.
Knock it off, Van.
Oh, I'm just making a little joke. She has no idea what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I'm not telling. Not telling, not telling. Seriously, you'll be mad.
Jan, what is he talking about? Tell me right now.
All right. All right. Clearly the hens need some time to cluckety-cluck. This rooster's gonna be upstairs.
What's he talking about?
Okay, you're probably not gonna think this is funny now, what with all the vomiting and stuff, but when you feel better, I promise you are gonna see the humor.
Step it up, Cheyenne. I'm about to wreck your blouse.
Okay. Here's the thing. That vitamin that you took earlier, well, it's not exactly a vitamin. It's called Booze Away, and it makes you sick if you drink alcohol. And I didn't realize how sick, so boy, that is a warning.
So you take a pill so you don't drink? What do they think about that down at the meeting?
Oh, okay, about the meetings. I stopped going.
Cheyenne, why would you stop going to the meetings?
Well, because I had to. They got a bell.
What?
Well, you used to be able to talk about yourself for as long as you wanted, and everyone had to listen. But now, when they think you talk too long, they ring a bell on you. And I'm the only one they do it to.
Oh, honey, I'm sure it just seems that way.
Oh, they call it getting Cheyenne.
Well, what are those people thinking? The whole point of having the meeting is so you'll talk about your drinking.
Okay, well, that's not exactly what I talk about.
Okay. What is it you do talk about?
I talk about lots of stuff, you know, like shopping and makeup and shoes, American Idol.
Cheyenne, it's a 12-step meeting, not a slumber party. Why don't you talk about the drinking?
Well, because that's embarrassing.
Really? More embarrassing than getting Cheyenne?
Look, I just want this to be over.
I know you do, honey. But it's going to be a struggle and something you're going to have to deal with for the rest of your life.
Well, thanks for the pep talk.
I'm through giving you pep talks. You're going to have to stop taking the easy way out.
So I'm supposed to go to those meetings and have them ring a bell on me?
If that's what it takes to get you better, then yes, ma'am, you're going to have to do it.
Fine. I'll go, but I'm going to start by telling them how mean my mom is.
Okay.
Cheyenne. I need you to come upstairs with me and clean the lamp that I broke. Reba! Reba, 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 Reba! 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 Why is this bed so high? Why are there so many pillows?
Hey, Van. So, I decided that I'm going to go back to my meeting tomorrow, and I cannot wait because I have so much to talk about. Which reminds me, I gotta pick out an outfit. I was shopping at the mall today at my favorite store, and I saw this really cute pair of pants. I mean, they were a little trashy. Not trashy on me, but trashy on other people. But it turns out they didn't even have my size. You know what? It is so cool that I could talk to you about stuff like this since I can't talk about it at my meeting anymore. I totally forgot to tell you. Elizabeth. We were walking through the mall, and this girl came up to us, and she wanted us to take pictures of Elizabeth because she said she was beautiful.
It's Fran Drescher. Don't miss the season premiere of Living with Fran right after Reba.
I found you a man. Barbara Jean, for the 15th time, I'm not dating your grandpa.
You missed the boat. He ran off with his day nurse. Well, not so much ran as... But I know you need a little help in this area, so I signed you up for an online dating service.
What do you mean?
Dating is when two people who like each other go out in public.
Yeah, and they're called a latte because they cost a lot.
Man, when you asked me to watch Elizabeth while you went to the store to get her some orange juice, I didn't think you meant in Florida.
Sorry it took so long, Mrs. H, but I couldn't remember which kind Elizabeth liked, so I had to call Cheyenne, who needed a ride home from the library.
Yeah, so he picked me up, and since both of us were hungry, we decided to go to lunch.
So where's the juice?
Shoot! Can you watch Elizabeth while I run to the store to get the juice?
Oh, you might want to get some aspirin for yourself.
Why do I need aspirin?
Guys, will you please tell Miss 19th Century here that online dating is a great way to meet compatible men?
I'll tell him to wear a helmet.
At least take a look at who the computer picked for you. I mean, one of these guys could be your soulmate. I mean, what about Steve, the mortician? Or Greg, the prison guard? Or Jorge, who works at the zoo?
Oh, that guy's a keeper. Yeah. Zookeeper!
Mom, maybe you should date. It might put you in a better mood.
You have been a little cranky lately, Mrs. H. Don't hit me.
Did you ever stop to think that I wouldn't be so cranky if I didn't have 5 loads of laundry, babysitting job, and dishes to wash?
Well, okay, look. I can do the dishes. Van can do everything else. I mean, housework compared to you finding your soulmate.
Well, I have been a little cranky lately.
Yeah?
I do need something.
And I know what it is. Starts with an L, ends in an E, has an O and a V, rhymes with dove. La 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 la.
No! What do I have to be worried about? That I'm going to meet a crazy person?
Love!
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
I can't believe I said we'd pick up the slack when Mom's out catting around. Van, can you believe that someone had dirty dishes in the bottom of the hamper?
Jake. That little scamp.
Knock, knock. Is your mom back from her coffee date yet?
Oh, yeah, she's back. I'm just preparing for surgery.
I don't see why they had to go out for coffee. I mean, that's what she and I do together. But I'm okay, you know, because if this guy works out, it'll mean that I set Reba up with the love of her life. We'll bond over her first kiss, their first fight, where I'll have to comfort her. There, Reba. Let it out.
Hello, loved ones. Barbara Jean.
So, how did it go?
Well, I have to say that was one of the best afternoons I've had in a long time.
Real happy for you, Mrs. H, but Cheyenne and I are going to the movies. So, trash needs to be taken out. Dishes are in the hamper. See ya.
Whoa. Hang on, you didn't let me finish. He also asked me out for dinner tonight, so you guys will have to stay in.
What? This is so unfair. You know what? After I've done today, I'm not cooking dinner.
Believe me, Cheyenne, nobody wants that.
Well, seeing as I played Cupid on this one, when do I get to meet Mr. Wonderful?
Didn't I already set you up with a man?
See, Jake, when I ask, how was your day, and you say, fine, you know, that is not real communication. I mean, friends talk to each other, you know, even after they've made new friends. Well, something I wish your mother knew. Now, I have told you the story about how I got fired from a llama ranch because I sang to the animals, okay? Now, the least you could do is just tell me one lousy thing about your day. Reba? Oh, crap.
Let me guess. Reba's out on a date again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, third night this week.
Please send me home.
Sorry, buddy. I'm sure your mom will be back soon. Listen, why don't you go hang out with Henry?
Honey, I'm worried about that boy. Being abandoned by his mother is causing him to shut down emotionally.
Oh, come on, Barbara Jean. You made him watch your DVD of The Way We Were 3 times. He's not shutting down. He's playing dead.
Fine. All right, it's me. I miss her. This morning I had coffee with her photo. Reba!
Sorry, love to chat. Don't have anything to say. Jake, let's go.
So, Reba, how was your date with this so-called really great guy?
Oh, wonderful. We had dinner and caught an early movie.
Reba, you need to slow down. This is just happening too fast. You need to see other people. I'm available.
No, I'm not going to slow down or see other people. As hard as it is to believe, I have found someone wonderful. Someone who appreciates me. Someone I think I could spend the rest of my life with. As a matter of fact, I think I'm in love. It's about time. Don't you know they're in here talking to me?
Are you really in love, Mom?
Jake, can you keep a secret?
Am I gonna have a little brother?
Sit down. Jake, I'm not in love. I'm not even seeing anybody. I'm just pretending to go out on these dates so I can have a little alone time for me. You know, take a break from the loony bin.
I hear you. Dad and I didn't really join the Scouts.
Really? Then what do you guys do every Saturday?
Hey, are we keeping secrets here or not?
Defense trick, telling him folding laundry's fun, but he's no idiot. Hey, Cheyenne, did you know folding laundry is good for your skin?
Hey, has Reba left for her date yet?
No, she's in the kitchen, which is spotless thanks to me. And she better not be making a mess in there!
Hey, Barbara Jean, did you know that folding laundry lifts and firms your buttocks?
Yeah, right. So, have you two met this guy your mom's been dating?
No, and I'm beginning to think that's a little weird.
Yeah, well, I, for one, I'm not going to trust this guy until he comes to the house, meets the family, and starts picking up his share of the chores around here.
This is just so ridiculous. You know, I can give her everything a man can.
Yeah, look. Reba clearly does not want us to meet this guy. That's not really fair to him. So I think we should track down this guy and see what he wants.
That's a good idea. Okay, I got a plan to figure out where she's going tonight. Watch and learn.
Hey, Van, you know what? I think it really does feel firmer.
So, Reba, where are you going tonight?
Reverse psychiatry. Nice.
What do you want to know?
We need to know where you're gonna go, just in case we need to call you, just in case of an emergency.
I have my cell.
Well, what if you're having dinner in the mountains and we can't reach your cell?
There are no mountains in Houston, Van.
Well, what if you're having dinner in an underground bunker made of lead?
We'll sit by an underground window.
She's got an answer for everything. Okay, plan B. Here's what we do.
Yeah.
We call her cell, we record the background noise, we have it analyzed by a restaurant sound expert. Bam, we got him.
Hello? Yeah? Yes. Hi. Yes, thank you very much. That was Petit Jacques calling to confirm Mom's dinner reservation tonight.
Oh.
Okay, here's what we do. Okay. We call Petit Jacques. We record the background noise. And we have it analyzed by a restaurant.
Get in the car.
Here to watch Elizabeth for a little bit.
Sure, she gets $50 an hour.
What? No way. $7 an hour, and she could talk on the phone to the other witches in the coven.
Diane, we don't need to negotiate with him. He's tiny, and I can throw him.
I speak for Kira, and the price just went to $60. Want to throw me now, Van?
Can I buy you some dinner to go with that wine?
Oh, no thanks.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were with someone.
Oh, I'm not. Well, I am sort of, but not really. But thanks, but no.
Something tells me you're gonna have a hard time deciding on an entree.
What are y'all doing here? You're gonna ruin my date.
Oh, yeah? It was such a great date. How come you're reading a book? Oh, Lord. He's a writer.
That's right. He's a writer.
Oh, Reba, I see through your facade. Your date stood you up.
What kind of a guy has a chance to be with you and then leaves you? At the table.
Look, guys, my date did not stand me up, okay?
Well, we're not leaving until we meet him.
Okay, all right, fine. He's, there he is. Excuse me. Oh, okay. I changed my mind. I want dinner.
What?
Yeah, that's, my family over there. They're all crazy. My name is Reba, and if you would pretend to be my boyfriend, then they'll probably leave me alone, okay? Now go. Smile. Get your drink. Here we go. Here he is. This is, my date. Date, this is my family.
Well, you certainly know your way around a bar. Thanks for taking the 12 steps over here.
I'm Brock, the ex. The shoes to fill.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Ted. I'm Irina's boyfriend.
Her name's Reba.
He calls me Irina because I remind him of a Russian princess.
That is so cute.
Hey, what do you say we ditch this place, go back to the house, Mrs. H can whip up some supper, and you can start folding some sheets.
Yeah. So, Ted, Reba hasn't really talked about you. So talk.
Okay, well, I like fishing.
Me too.
You do not.
Do now.
She's my little fish girl.
Oh, that's me. Yellow. No, Jake, we did not talk about overtime. I swear I will throw you.
So, Ted. Tell me about Ted.
Well, my name is Ted, and I'm a bicycle salesman from Ottawa. I'm only in the States part-time.
Canada. Land of scam artists.
I thought you were a writer.
No. Rider, a bicycle rider. Oh, you thought I meant book writer?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's funny. I'd never date a book writer. No, they're worse than musicians.
You're from Canada? But that's so far away.
Beautiful place. You'll like it, Reba.
Really?
What do you say? You want to get married?
Well, Ted, this is a little odd.
No, she does not.
Barbara Jean.
I love this woman, and I'm taking her to Canada.
Ted.
Oh, yeah? Well, I love her more, and if I can't have her, no one can.
Okay, you can have her.
All right, fine. All right, looks like I'm paying overtime. Can we speed this up, people? Todd, get in the car. You're moving in.
Okay, that's it. Ted is not my boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. The person I was dating was me.
Well, then who's this guy?
Well, my name really is Ted, but I'm not a Canadian bicycle salesman. I was just trying to be weird enough to scare off your family. Good luck.
So, Reba, you never had a date?
Yeah, I did. I had a date set up with the zookeeper, but he never showed. But as I was sitting there by myself, I realized something. I realized that I like spending time by myself. But I'm always so busy taking care of y'all that I never get the chance to do that.
Oh, Mrs. H, you know what's a great way of spending time with yourself? Folding clothes.
I need some time away from the house. And if that means going out reading a book or learning French, well, I don't think that's such a big deal, and it's not too much to ask.
We're sorry, Mom. I guess we didn't realize how much you did around the house till we had to do it ourselves.
Yeah, we learned a valuable lesson. It only cost me $80 and an iPod.
You gave him my iPod? You had better back the
Well, Reba, glad you weren't dating a con man. And when you do find someone, I hope he's at least as handsome and well put together as I am. Yeah, well, you deserve it.
Thanks, Brock. But I hope he doesn't have your bird legs.
You still think about him, don't you?
I'll be out in a minute, Tweety. Sweetie. Look, Reba, I'm really sorry that we all came down here tonight to ruin your date. I learned something about myself that I don't like very much. Turns out, I would rather you were unhappy in all mine than happy with somebody else. Does that make me a bad person?
Oh, Barb Jean. Of course it does.
It's just that I know that someday you're gonna meet someone special, and I'm just gonna have to find a way to deal with the loss of my best friend.
You know, Barb Jean, I realized something a long time ago. No matter where I go or who I meet or how many times I change my phone number, you'll hunt me down like a dog. Well, thanks, Ted. You're a good sport. You know, my family seems a little weird, but that's only at first impression. They're also dangerous.
My family's crazy, too.
Really?
But after meeting yours, I think I'll call mine.
Hey, by the way, what do you do for a living?
I'm a musician.
Hey, I just went to the kitchen and got these myself. Hey, Reba, aren't you glad I invited Ted to come over?
Yeah, and we're so glad you stayed.
Isn't she a pistol? You know, I was just thinking that if you two like each other, technically, I introduced you.
That's true. Reba never would have invited me over if she didn't want you to go away.
I know. Isn't life funny? You know what else is funny? This one time, Reba and I went bowling. It's hilarious. Oh, okay, I get it. You two want to be alone. All right, Reba, you and I, we'll catch up later, okay? Maybe we can have dinner here sometime without Ted. Call me. So, how was your day?
You know that little starter home I've been trying to sell? Well, guess what? I sold it.
It's like you're cursed.
Yeah, isn't selling houses what you're supposed to do?
The buyer was another real estate agent from my firm. He's gonna flip it.
One of my brothers flips houses. He buys low and sells high. He has made a fortune. My other brother flipped his pickup. He's made a fortune pretending he has whiplash.
This is the third time he's done this to me. David Davids. Guy who's not creative enough to have two different names is making a fortune off of me. He's already made 50 grand.
50 grand?
Well, Reba, excuse me for pointing out what should be obvious, but there's a simple way to keep this from happening. Instead of being the flippee, you should be the flipper.
Yeah, Mom, you should totally do that.
Do you think I'm so stupid that I hadn't already thought of that? I've already thought of that.
Well, then why don't you do it?
'Cause you have to have a pre-approved mortgage from the bank, and I can't get it. My credit rating is too low. Don't ever get divorced, Cheyenne. It'll ruin you.
Sorry.
Hey, wait a minute. You and Van are partners, right? Well, Van has one of those pre-approval letters.
No, he doesn't. Wait, he does? Why?
He got it after the 10th time you threatened to kick us out. He said we needed a quick exit strategy.
I got it. White out. We'll get the letter from Van. We'll white out his name. We'll put in your name. Ew, as I say it, it sounds like fraud.
Look, why don't you just mooch off Van? That'd be a turnaround.
That's a great idea. Who knew Van could be so useful? This is perfect. I got the brains and the know-how. He's got the credit. I can't wait to bring Van in on this.
Bring Van in on what?
Oh, Van, I got a great idea for us to make some money.
If you're thinking about selling pot like that chick on Showtime, the answer is no.
No. I'm thinking about buying and selling some of the real estate we list.
You mean that thing Davey Two Names does? The flipping thing?
Yes, it's me and you, Van, raking in the cash.
And you let me do that with you?
Yes.
Pass.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Pass? I offer you what could be the chance of a lifetime, and you say pass?
Wait a minute. This could be a chance of a lifetime?
Yes.
Oh, pass.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, you're actually starting to annoy me. Why pass?
Because Mrs. H, the housing market is falsely inflated right now, full of untrained speculators, and the bubble is going to burst at any second. To quote Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan, the froth is on the market.
Do you understand anything you just said?
I understand when an old geezer in a suit talks about money, I listen.
Hey, listen. Honey, you're my son-in-law. And I hate to get rich and you just stay poor.
But we're gonna get all your money when you die anyway, so 6 of 1.
Okay, what's going on with you? You've always loved risky stuff. I mean, you were the ones that always going around putting forks in the toasters.
Yes, but when I put a fork in a toaster, I get a payoff. An English muffin. Or that one time my watch. But the thing that you're talking about doesn't have a payoff.
How can you say that? Do you have any idea how much money David Dingbat is making flipping these houses?
Yeah, but David Dingbat has something that you don't have.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Stones.
Stones?
Stones. Cojones. Brass ones. He doesn't just talk about doing things. He does them.
I'm gonna do that too.
No, Mrs. H, no, you're not. With all due respect, you say this every time. You see somebody else taking a risk that works out for them, and then you're like, hey, I want to do that too. But at the end of the day, you just can't pull the trigger.
Well, pardon my French, but that's buffalo droppings. You think I don't have stones? Watch this.
Those aren't stones. These are stones. Coffee ground with a hint of eggshell.
You're wrong about me, Van. And to prove it, I guarantee you that I will buy a house to flip within the week.
You're serious? 1 week?
1 week, I promise.
All right, deal. 1 week or 7 days, whichever comes first.
No problem. I'll get us a house before you can say I wished I hadn't eaten that garbage banana.
All I'm saying is we wouldn't have missed the opera if you had stopped and asked for directions.
I know. I get it. Let it go.
I mean, we didn't even have to pull over. We've got this stupid Econo Star. All you have to do is push a button and a person comes on to help you. Watch how easy.
Whoa, be careful. Every time you push that thing, it costs like $2 plus tax. It's a total ripoff.
Yeah, well, the tickets to the opera cost $65 each, and we missed the show.
65? You told me you won those tickets on a radio show.
Oh, get real, Brock. What radio station gives away opera tickets? K-Lame? I bought them because the opera is far away, and I thought we could talk in the car.
Well, I can't talk when I'm lost, woman.
Well, when can you talk? You never want to talk when you come home from work.
Yeah, because I'm a dentist. I talk all day long. My patients have mouths full of equipment. All they can do is blink and go.
Yeah, well, I'm home all day with our 3-year-old, and passes as good conversation. I'm just trying to tell you, I need some adult entertainment.
You want to rent a dirty movie?
No, that is not the answer to everything. I was talking about the opera.
Oh, face it, Barbara Jean. No straight man in America wants to go to the opera.
All right, you're Mr. Macho. Are you wearing your leopard thong tonight?
Hey, I got that as something fun for us.
Yeah, well, it's not fun. It's gay.
That's it. I don't have to take this anymore.
Hey, everybody, Brock Hart wears a leopard thong!
Now it's not special.
You're right, you know.
Is that God? Do you want me to build something?
No, you pushed the call button. I've been listening the whole time. My name's Hal.
Well, hi, Hal. I'm Barbara Jean.
You sound cute.
Really?
Totally.
Oh.
I'll talk to you. I'm not a dentist. So tell me about yourself.
Well, I was born in a tiny town called Friendly, Texas. My daddy always said that's probably why you're so friendly. Of course, then my older sister, Lori Ann, would always say, well, then she should have been born in annoying Texas. And I just told her, well, I guess that means you were born in butt ugly, Texas. I didn't really say that. I just thought of that now.
You're funny.
Oh, I think so.
Hey, honey.
Hey, Mom. Did you find a house today?
No, why you ask me that?
Because this morning you said, today's the day I'm gonna find a house?
Well, I lied. Just like I've lied for the last 7 days. Your mama's nothing but a big old red-headed liar.
Well, howdy, partner. Your week is up. What do you got for me?
Okay. First of all, I want you to know that I put a lot of effort into this. I looked at 50 houses, ran comps on all of them, talked to the neighbors, saw their dogs and their cats.
You got nothing, right?
Zilch!
You're telling me out of 50 houses, you could make money on any of them?
Nah, not many.
How many?
I don't know. 30? I'm sorry, Van. You're right. I got no stones.
Stones?
Stones, kahunas, brass things. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why do I always look at the glass as half empty?
Well, I don't know if it's too late to call the caterer and cancel your pity party, Mrs. H, but your stoneless condition has not stopped us.
What are you talking about?
I bought a house.
You bought a house without me?
Well, gee, why is that? I had to move fast. There were 15 other offers on it, and I was the only one willing to take it as is.
You bought a house as is?
No. We bought a house as is. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go dig through the garbage for something to eat. Brass ones. Ooh. Looks good. Now this little experiment is over.
Van, how could you use our money and buy a house that hasn't been inspected?
Because the monkey doesn't get the cheese unless he swings from the tree.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you snooze, you lose. No risk, no reward. You take a chance, you get to dance. I got a bunch of these.
Nobody buys a house without it being inspected. There's so many things that can go wrong. I mean, did you look at the plumbing? Look for termites? Inspect the foundation?
It's a little hard to check the foundation, Mrs. H. There's a house on top of it. Look, tomorrow we'll go check it out. We'll have it inspected. Maybe it'll be in great shape.
And what if it's not?
Well, that's unfortunate because we own it.
How's everything with you? Did you ever find your garlic press?
It was in with the spatulas.
Told you.
I know, you did. You did. It's like you know me.
Hey.
Gosh. Oh.
Why are you sitting out in the car again, Barbara Jean?
Me?
Yeah.
I was listening to the traffic report.
Oh, how come? You going somewhere?
No. Yeah. Well, I was planning to, but the traffic is terrible. There was this horrible accident on Fair Oaks Avenue.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Huh. Why were you laughing?
Because it was a funny accident.
I see. Yeah, well, if the comedy show's over, why don't you come inside? I made us dinner.
What? You made me dinner?
Well, it's nothing fancy. It's just spaghetti and meatballs for us, a little noodle-roni for Henry. Yeah, I thought maybe we could hang out and talk. You know, like you wanted. Barbara Jean, honey, what's the matter?
Nothing, you know, I was just thinking about all those poor people in that hilarious accident. Hal?
Well, finally, what happened before?
Shh. Don't speak, Hal. Just listen. I don't feel right about this. I mean, I know we've only talked a few times by satellite, but I am married, and I feel like I should be sharing with my husband. This isn't right. I'm gonna have to call it off.
Call it off? You're going to throw everything away? Everything we shared? The shortcut to the dry cleaners? The time you locked yourself in the trunk?
Yes. Those were good times. But I want my good times to be with Brock. He doesn't deserve this. He is a good husband and a good father to my child. And when I'm with him, I never need directions to love. He has the roadmap to my heart. Oh, my Lord, are you crying? Don't cry, Hal.
I'm not crying.
Oh, Barbara Jean.
What are you doing in the back seat?
Are you okay? Do I need to call the police?
I'm fine, Hal. It's Brock. Were you spying on me?
Well, I knew something was going on. You spent less time in my car when we were sneaking around on Reba.
Nothing happened.
I know it didn't. Yet. Barbara Jean, I love you. And if it takes a man from outer space to make me realize that I haven't been paying enough attention to you, then so be it.
Oh. Honey, let's go inside.
I'll be right there. Okay, listen up, Hal. You keep your ears off my wife, or else.
Or else what?
Very funny. Open the car door, Hal.
I can't do that, Dave.
It's Brock. Open the door.
So tell me, Dave, do you get along with your neighbors?
Why is this inspection taking so long? The guy probably got attacked by toxic mold that he found under the cracked foundation that covers the portal to hell.
Way to be positive, Ma.
Really? And even if he did find a portal to hell, you have to admit that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know what it is, but I can't shake the feeling that this could be a huge disaster.
You say that about everything.
Remember when I got pregnant at 17? You totally freaked.
Guys, this is very serious. We could be on the verge of taking a huge financial loss on this house.
Or we could be on the verge of making a bunch of money. Why are you only looking at what could go wrong?
Yeah, this could be our lucky day.
Yeah, right.
There you go again. Mrs. H, why is it such an impossibility?
Because luck doesn't happen to everybody. It just happens to the lucky people.
Well, maybe you're a lucky person.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, it is obvious. It's obvious to us that you're the luckiest person in the world. You're like a 4-leaf clover with red hair.
How do you say that?
Because every time something bad has happened to me, my parents kicking me out of the house, me getting injured in Denver, my wife hitting the sauce. When I get around you, things get better.
Hitting the sauce?
You know what I mean. Mrs. H, I hate that you feel like you're jinxed or something.
Technically, what I was doing was self-medicating, man.
Well, honey, either way, it's glug, glug, glug. Mrs. H, I want to be in business with you because you are lucky. You're blessed. Not to get too flowery, but sunshine comes out of your butt.
I can't help it if I don't feel lucky.
Exactly, just like how someone with a drinking problem can't help.
Cheyenne, would you be a little lamb and go out to the car and get my briefcase?
All right.
Thank you, sweetie. Till death do us part, huh? All right. You want to know how to feel lucky?
Yeah.
Here it is. You just feel lucky.
That's it?
That's it.
I don't know if I can do that, Van.
But if you don't think you can do that, or if you don't want to do that, then you can get out of this deal before we hear the inspector's report.
Okay, all done.
Wait, don't say anything yet. Mrs. H, if you're out, you're out. But if you're in, you have to believe in yourself. Can you do that? Can you believe that you're lucky? Come on, give me a little bit shine.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, yes. So, what's the verdict?
The house is a dump.
Van!
I'm just kidding. Nobody ever likes that joke. The house is great. You're good to go.
Thank you.
Van, you hear that? The house is great. We're good to go. How about those brass things, huh?
Pretty smart to have this done twice, Van.
Twice? What do you mean twice?
I inspected the house last week before Van bought it. It's very smart. You don't want to leave it up to luck, right?
You already had the house inspected.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. H. Not an idiot.
Well, what about that whole lucky thing? This doesn't prove that I'm lucky.
Sure it does. You didn't know the house was fine when you stayed in. That makes you lucky.
You mean you set this whole thing up just to force me to believe in myself?
Yes, because I believe in you.
You are one sweet kid, Ben.
Like a big cube of sugar.
So I guess you kind of played me, didn't you?
Oh, like a fiddle.
Well, let me ask you something, Ben. You feel lucky right now?
Well, maybe not so much.
Store, can I help you?
Hello? Who is this?
I'm Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy. Thank God. I've been locked in my car for hours. Can you get me out?
Sure. Just one question. Are you the guy that gave Hal a hard time?
No.
Liar.
Don't miss the premiere of the new WB series, Related, Wednesday, 9/8 Central on the WB.
So what do you guys really think of Reverend Parks?
Smoking hot.
Barbara Jean, he's a man of God.
I got 2 words for you, Reba. Thorn birds.
He is kind of cute.
Yeah.
Hey, when a man's behind the pulpit, I don't think about those kind of things. But now, if he was a construction worker, I'd be all over that.
yeah.
Hey, kids, you got your church clothes on. Those clothes are for praying, not for playing. Come on.
Run! Run! Come on, baby! Run! 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 Yes! Touchdown!
Van.
Hey!
We're back.
How was church?
Fine. How was Cindy?
Awesome. Hey, Elizabeth, that's a pretty dress.
Yeah, and she only pulled it over her head 3 times. Come on, Elizabeth, let's go get washed up for lunch.
Come on, honey.
Come on, children.
Dan, we have a problem.
I know. The Texans got no running game.
Show him.
Elizabeth drew this picture today at Sunday school. It's her family at church.
Notice something missing, Van?
Perspective and subtle shading.
You, Dan, you're missing.
Oh, well, maybe that orange smudge is supposed to be me. Face it, Cheyenne. She's not very good.
Van, you shouldn't be sitting and drinking beer on Sunday while your daughter is in church.
You really shouldn't.
It's not good.
It's not right.
It's bad.
Okay. Okay, how many wives do I have? Why is everybody bothering me? Mr. H spent the morning drinking beer and watching football, too. At Hooters.
Honey, don't you listen to your silly hat-wearing Uncle Van. Come on, sweetie. You know Daddy spent the morning doing dental work for the poor, just like Jesus would have done if he'd gone to dental school.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Mom, can I ask you a question about the Bible?
Sure, honey.
Can a brother and sister marry?
Jake, what's that got to do with the Bible?
Well, if Adam and Eve were the first people on Earth and they had kids, then who did their kids marry?
Jake, why don't we leave that question for your Sunday school teacher, okay?
Okay. But if she didn't know this week, I don't know why she'd know next week.
Let's have some quiet time, okay?
Okay, Van. Put this on and get in the car.
Ooh, are we spicing up our love life?
No. We're going to church.
On a Wednesday night? What is this, Christmas Eve?
Van, you said the only reason you weren't going to church was because of football. Well, there's no game on tonight.
Oh, yes, there is. Classic Sports Channel is showing a rerun of Super Bowl VIII. It's like watching an old Super Bowl all over again. Man, I wish I could bet on it.
Who's ready for some God?
No thanks, my God tank is full.
Oh, there's always room for Reverend Yummy Pants.
Mr. H. Good, a man. Explain to them why football is better than church.
Well, I would, Van, but as a matter of fact, I am going to church tonight. Thanks to you. And Wednesdays are endless hot wings at Hooters.
Hey, I had a bunch of women squawking at me. I needed them to get mad at someone else.
Yeah, well, I get that.
Mom, Van is still refusing to go to church. Make him go.
Well, I don't think it's right to force somebody to go if they don't want to go.
Oh, you're wrong, Reba. My daddy used to force my brother to go, and now he's the most God-fearing, church-going person in prison.
I can't believe that you're sticking up for them.
Honey, the Bible teaches us to be tolerant of others.
But that's only for people who think the same way we do.
Well, Van doesn't want to go, and Brock can't go. Holy water burns.
I agree with Reba, even though she's being mean to me.
You're going, Brock. I'm your wife now, not Reba. If you didn't want to be forced to go to church, you should have stayed with her.
Man, I knew that'd come back to haunt me. I'll go get the car.
Look, Van, ever since I accidentally got pregnant, you and I talked about from that moment on, we were going to be good parents. And part of that is going to church.
Just think of it like we're cops, all right? Good parent, bad parent.
Van, do it for Elizabeth.
Oh, please, don't do that to me. You know how I get weak when you bring up that wonderful child?
Do it for that sweet, innocent daughter that you love so much and want to do such a good job parenting.
Okay, fine, I'll go.
Really?
Yes, I'd rather go to church for an hour than listen to you bark at me for the next 3 months.
That is the sweet guy that Elizabeth calls the world's greatest daddy.
Watch your hair.
Daddy's going to church. Well, praise the Lord for parental guilt.
I gotta tell you, I'm really glad you changed your mind.
Yeah, you're lucky, Van. For every day you don't go to church, God takes a day off of your life.
I think you're thinking about cigarettes. But who knows something?
Yeah, well, I doubt it.
Oh, come on, Van. It's just a couple of hours and you'll be doing a good thing.
Look, I said I'll go. I don't have to be happy about it.
Van, what is it about going to church that's so bad?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I don't want to tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't believe in God.
He's just joking.
Is it me? Or is it getting hotter in here?
Van, we need to talk.
I've already said what I have to say.
Good, because when I said we talk, I meant you listen. Look, Van, there's two things you can always believe in. One is God, and the other thing is, if you ever say anything like that again, I will put you in the ground.
I knew it. I knew you wouldn't be able to accept this.
Of course I can't accept this. Van, if you don't believe, why do you watch Davy and Goliath every Saturday morning?
Because it's funny. Especially when he says, "Hachi, Davy."
Stop it. You will not be joking around about this. This is a God-fearing house, so start fearing.
Mrs. H, you cannot tell me how to think. They're my thoughts, and I might not have them often, but I know I'm allowed to have them. We're talking about my soul here, not yours.
Yeah, but your soul lives in my house, and I don't want it to get struck by lightning.
A minute ago, you were all acceptance and tolerance. You're only tolerant if I think the same way you do. You're acting just like Barbara Jean said.
You're comparing me to Barbara Jean. Oh, you are tempting fate, buddy.
Reba, I hope you don't mind, but I was just looking through my Bible for a passage that might help Van, and I think I found it. Van, if you look here at Matthew 12, verse 3, Jesus says unto his disciples,
What is wrong with you boys? Huh? You want to spend eternity in a fiery damnation?
Knock it off!
Streets of gold or lakes of fire, your choice, man. Barbara Jean, stop it. I'm not gonna get anybody to believe by hitting them with the Bible.
Well, that's how my daddy did it.
Listen, I'm sorry this upsets everyone, but this is how I feel.
Van, what happened to you? You used to believe? You used to pray?
You're right, Mrs. H. I used to pray. I used to pray every day. And then when I found out about my back problems, I prayed 10 times a day. I asked God, please, please, let me play football. And if there is a God, then he sucks at his job.
Okay, that does it. Get in the car.
Is this the part where you're gonna put me in the ground?
No, this is the part where you're gonna go speak to the minister, and if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna put you in the ground. Now get in the car.
It is definitely getting hotter in here.
Get in the car.
Okay, Reba, when we get into the Reverend's office, tell me that my hair looks great.
Okay.
No, say how smart I am. No. Casually mention that I've memorized the whole Bible.
Oh, Mrs. Hart. Van, Barbara Jean.
Reverend Parks.
I should really make sure she's okay.
Reverend Parks, we have a problem we need you to solve.
The service starts in 10 minutes.
Well, you better work fast. Van doesn't believe in God. Go.
Ah, speed converting. Time me. Okay, Van, first of all, are you here of your own free will and volition?
If volition means a threat of violence, then yes.
You're free to go.
Thank you, Reverend Yummy Pants.
What are you doing? The boy doesn't believe in God.
That's the least of my worries. What does Reverend Yummy Pants mean?
He's lost his way. You gotta do something. I've done everything I can think of, and Barbara Jean even hit him.
Barbara Jean? She seems so nice. She sent me a copy of the Thornbirds.
I think Van really does believe, but he's just going through a crisis right now. I think that he's a little bit mad at God because he hadn't been having his prayers answered.
Well, that sounds like a pretty decent reason.
Not having your prayers answered is a bad reason. I'm the queen of unanswered prayers, and you don't see me giving up on the Lord.
You're the queen of unanswered prayers? Oh, this is gonna be a big blow to my mother.
Would you stop it? I'm here for guidance.
Oh, you're here for guidance. Now we're talking.
I don't mean for me, I mean for Van. He's the one with the doubts.
Well, it seems to me that the queen of unanswered prayers may have some doubts of her own about God.
Well, I don't. I'm very grateful for everything I have, and I tell God that every day.
Good for you. But there must be a lot that you're unhappy about. Do you tell God that?
Do you have to have a snippy response to everything?
I'm not trying to be flip. It just seems that everybody, at some point or another, would have their faith tested. It's human.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I've never.
Not just a little.
No, and I don't want to talk about it. I'm here to talk about Van.
A lot of times, people come in here to talk about their friends, but they really want to talk about themselves. And if that's you, I'm a really good listener.
All I want to do is help Van.
Fair enough. Mrs. Hart, people who come to church are only helped if they want to be. So if Van wants to talk to someone, please let him know my door is always open. I think that takes care of everything.
So that's it? Goodbye?
That's it.
Thanks for nothing. You know, you're really ticking me off. I don't know if you went to seminary school or just took an improv class down at the comedy club.
And your point is?
Yes, I've had my doubts. Happy? I was a wife and a mother. Then my husband left me for his pregnant assistant. Then my daughter got pregnant too. And then she came and told me that she was going to marry her teenage boyfriend.
I didn't know.
I knew what my life was. And then one day it all vanished. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. And then one day I just stopped.
Why don't you tell Van this?
Because I'm ashamed that I felt that way.
Reba, calm down. God is a big boy. He can handle it when people react normally, when life roughs them up a little bit. But I can't tell Van to believe in him, and neither can you. But you can tell him that you know someone who's felt the same way.
Well, Reverend Yummy Pants. You're beginning to sound a little bit like a minister.
Well, I do impressions.
Can I ask you one more question?
Of course you can.
Can a brother and a sister marry?
I told Jake to ask you that.
I still don't understand. How did Van get a letter from the minister excusing him from church?
God works in mysterious ways, Cheyenne.
Well, you're gonna start going after football season ends, right?
Well, let's just see how preseason hockey goes. Bye, Elizabeth.
Jake, come on, let's go to church. Whoa, Jake, a coat. Wow, you look nice.
Just trying to spruce it up a bit.
Yeah? Here, let me help you out with this. You're not taking a Game Boy to church.
I'm supposed to bring it to the church for the blessing of the Game Boys. Do you think I make this stuff up?
Okay, but you're gonna leave it in the car when we get there.
Fine. But I'm playing it in my head.
Hey, Mrs. H.
Yeah, Van.
How did you get that note?
Van, I don't put $20 in the collection plate every Sunday without expecting a few favors.
No, but what I mean is why? Why'd you do it? How come you're not mad at me anymore?
I was never mad at you.
Oh, I guess I assume someone's mad at me when they say they're gonna put me in the ground. And I'm sorry I don't believe in God.
Van, I don't think you really mean that. I think you still believe. It's just that you and God aren't talking right now. You guys have a relationship that I desperately really want to have with Barbara Jean.
I guess this feeling is something you can't understand.
Well, that's a bet you'd lose, Van, because I've been there.
Come on. You?
Yeah, even the most devout person has their doubts.
Not Mel Gibson.
Yes, Van, even Mel Gibson. But you know what I learned through all this? I learned that God waits on us. He waited for me when I was mad at him.
Wow. What did you ever do to tick her off?
Bart.
Oh, Barbara Jean, hi. Please, come on in.
Oh, such a gentleman. Well, Reverend, I just wanted to thank you for all your hard work here at the church, so I baked you a pie.
Oh. Oh, look at that. You cut out little birds in the crust. What are they, mockingbirds?
Thorn birds.
So, what can I do for you today?
Well, Reverend, I wanted to talk to you about a friend.
Okay.
See, this friend is married and would never do anything to betray her husband. She also has this best friend, the former wife of said husband, and she would never do anything to betray her as well. Well, except steal her man, but that was a long time ago. And
Barbara Jean, I too have a story that I would like to share.
Oh.
I have a friend who is a minister.
Really?
And this minister is really interested in one of the members of his congregation.
Really?
But he doesn't know how to go about asking her out. If she came to see him, do you think that would be a good time to ask her?
Okay, you know what? Listen, Mr. Minister, all right? I know when you say friend, you really mean yourself. And just because I shamelessly flirt, which I cannot help because I'm a naturally vivacious and friendly person, does not mean that you can make a pass at me. And in the church, for golly's sake.
Barbara Jean.
Oh, no. Your smooth talk is not gonna fly, Peaches, okay? All right? This is wrong, church boy. Wrong as wrong can be. Now, I am gonna take my pie and my special edition copy of the Thornbirds, and I'm just gonna pretend like this conversation never happened. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it.
Barbara Jean.
What?
I was talking about Reba.
Huh. Of course you were. You have to say that because I'm taken. See you Sunday. Amazing grace, how sweet.
Hey, Barbara Jean. Where you been for the last couple of days? And when you going back?
Forgive me for not dropping by as much as we would both like. But since a hurricane, I have been swamped with my volunteer duties as head of the Save the Dog campaign, or as I like to call it, STD. So how's your little foster puppy working out?
Oh, great. He's so cute. Jake's been playing with him all morning, and Van's so jealous that he put bacon fat behind his ear.
That's how I got Brock. Listen, we got a problem.
What's up?
The dog's family saw the picture I put online, and after the hurricane, they were bused here to Houston, so they're going to be here in about 10 minutes.
Oh, well, I knew it was going to happen. Just happened sooner than we expected. We better go break the news to Jake. This isn't going to be easy.
I think I'm gonna call him Jake Jr. I love him so much, I want him to be my son.
Oh, Lord. Reba, this is the most painful part of STD.
Hey, Jake. We have some great news about the dog. You know how we talked about the best situation would be if his family found him and could come get him? Mm-hmm. Well, they have, and they're coming by to pick him up today. You gonna be okay with this?
Mom, it's not about me. Jake Jr.'s gonna be with his family. That's why we did this.
My sweet, sweet little man. You understand charity. Even though it's hard on us, we always help those in need. You get that? Which reflects well on me.
It's them.
Okay, now remember, these people have had a tough time. Let's make sure that we stay upbeat and positive and not dwell on everything that they've been through. Van?
Hi, I'm Ruby Jackson, and this is my grandson, Darnell.
Oh, you poor, miserable wretches. You were almost swallowed up by the sea.
Barbara Jean, let them go. They suffered enough. Hi, I'm Reba Hart.
Hi, Reba.
Grandma, it's Jambalaya.
This is so kind of you, Reba.
Well, Ruby, actually, the kindness was mine. Hi, I'm Barbara Jean Hart, and I'm the face of STD.
Well, thank you all for taking care of our dog.
Well, we were very happy to, and we're very glad that Jambalaya gets to go home with his family.
Well, unfortunately, he's not. We're staying down at the shelter, and they don't take pets. But a kennel has volunteered to take him.
A kennel? You mean doggy jail?
No, a shelter like the one that we're living in, except for dogs. But thank you for pointing out the similarities to jail. Come on, baby. We got to get back to the shelter now.
Okay, you know what? We have plenty of room. Why don't y'all just stay here with us, all of you?
Oh, no, Reba, that's asking too much.
No, it's not. Really. Really, we can make room. Stay with us. Don't go back down there to that shelter.
Yeah, it's horrible and cold and full of homeless people.
Does she live here?
No.
Then we'll stay.
Oh, that stupid copy machine breaks down every other day, and so I took the flyer and I put it in the fax machine, but then the fax machine jammed, so we don't have any flyers for our open house tomorrow.
You think you had it rough? I had to listen to you all the way home.
I'm sorry, Van. I'm just in a terrible mood. I really shouldn't be around people today.
Mrs. H, do you see him too?
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Hey, black people.
Oh, Ruby girl, you so crazy! Yo, Reeves, man. So,
Hey, Barbara Jean.
What is going on here?
a miracle. Grandma Ruby finally got in touch with her family, and she was going to meet him at the shelter, but I said, that's silly. There's tons more room at Reba's house.
Barbara Jean, did you do something with your hair?
Yeah. Do you like it? Felicia did it. I won't have to wash my hair for a month. Look.
Something smells great, and I'm hungry. What an awesome convergence of circumstances.
I feel you, V. There's food in the kitchen, know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
I do. Word.
Barbara, I don't have enough room here for all these people.
First off, they're called my peeps. And they're only here for dinner, so chill, girlfriend. I love that.
Barbara Jean, you're the whitest person in Texas. Stop talking like that.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Well, everybody make yourself at home. Hey, Brock.
Hey, Reba.
Aren't you going to ask me why I have 20 black people in my living room?
I noticed you had a lot of people. I didn't notice the color of their skin.
There he is. There's my little piece of white chocolate.
Oh, good, Barbara Jean. You did your hair. And just in time for our formal dinner at the club.
That's right. I gotta get my bling bling. Keep it trill, y'all. Late.
Oh, I totally know what you guys must be going through. I have been through some really hard stuff myself. First, I got pregnant in high school. And on top of that, I got myself a drinking problem. But I guess every family has problems like that.
Okay, girls, take that into the other room and make sure that everyone has enough to eat. And keep away from her.
This is so good. What is it?
Jambalaya.
Oh! What? Why would you do that? I love that dog.
Van, the dog's outside in the yard.
Then what dog is this?
We went to the store and bought some food and cooked it.
Oh. Well, it's really good.
So you got to wear the same clothes for 2 weeks? Yep. That's awesome. The most I've ever gone is 3 days. That's when I was at my dad's.
You know, Reba, I want to thank you for everything, but we're all going back to the shelter tonight, including Darnell and I.
Oh, are you sure you're gonna be okay?
Oh, yeah. Now that my family's back together, we're going to be fine.
Mom, can't they stay?
Well, honey, it'll be a little crowded if everybody stays.
But remember what you said about charity? Even though it's hard on us, we always help those in need.
Did I say that?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, I did say that. Can't remember to change shirts for 3 days, but you remembered that.
So, can they all stay? Yeah, Grandma, can we?
You know, Jake, honey, your mama's already done enough, and who knows how long this might go on.
That doesn't matter. She does this all the time. She took me in, and I've been here for 4 years.
So, Mom, can they stay? Please, please, please. Please.
Please, with jambalaya on top.
Well, what am I gonna say? No? Can I say no? Of course they can.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Hey, wouldn't it be fun if your family stayed here for 4 years?
Ooh, something smells good.
Hey, no cutting.
What are you talking about?
The line for breakfast forms are right here.
Honey, I don't have time to wait in line.
Oh, yeah, Whitey jumps to the front.
Get over here.
Save my spot.
Look, I'm sorry, but I've been late for work because I couldn't get in the bathroom because there was such a line. And then when I did get in, all the towels were wet, so I couldn't take a shower.
Oh, that's a very sad story. If it only had a dramatic ending like, and then I was pulled off the roof from my submerged home by a helicopter.
I'm not trying to be difficult. It's just that I've been late for work for the last 3 mornings.
Oh, that is a very sad story, Mrs. H. If it only had a dramatic ending like, the next thing I knew, I was floating down Main Street in a laundry basket.
Knock it off, Van.
Oh, there you are, Reba. I brought you a plate. We were running out of sausage. I wanted you to have some.
Oh, man, that's my favorite.
Darnell.
Sorry. You can have it, Mrs. Hart. We're very grateful.
Yeah, well, thanks, Ruby, but I'll just get a bagel on the way to work. Thanks.
Dibs!
Hey!
Shut up, Darnell.
Ruby, this is so delicious. You can practically taste the South and the Cajun influence. What do you call them?
Eggos.
That is so cute. Here we call them waffles.
Okay, guys, if you need me, I'll be at the office. I really got to get going.
Oh, okay. You want me to call you a cab, or are you going to take the bus?
I was thinking about taking my car, but is there a line for it, too?
Yeah, kinda. See, I lent it to Cassandra and Felicia. They have to go downtown and file a claim with the government, pick up a temporary cell phone, and then on the way back, I'm treating them to hair extensions. Mom, it's very important for their self-esteem.
Hey, you should get some.
Shut up, Van. I have gorgeous hair.
Okay, the bus it is. I'm gonna be late for work again.
Oh, it's a very sad story. If it only had a dramatic
Van! I will pull your tongue out.
Oh. Dog food is so gross.
I know. It's like you cooked it.
Man, I need an aspirin. I don't know what it is, but I've got a horrible headache.
Get back! Get down! Look, there's a cat! Barbara Jean, how come I've got a whole house full of people and all you've got is just a yard full of dogs?
Well, I invited Ruby and her family to stay with me, but they all said no. All at once.
You know, Cheyenne, maybe you, me, and the baby should stay over here for a little while.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you know, 'cause living at your house is hell.
It is not.
It is too, Mom. There's way too many people. I can never get to the bathroom. I can never watch what I want on TV, and Van's been snoring.
You think this has been easy on me? They're killing me at Domino's.
Well, I, for one, am disappointed. I think you two should take a page from your mother's book and learn how to be a good person.
I want them gone.
What?
I can't help it. I've got people everywhere in my house, and they're all thanking me. And the whole time I'm thinking to myself, you're welcome. Now get out.
I see. Is it because we're black?
Barbara Jean, you're white. You're the whitest person in Holland. You know, this charity thing is so much harder when you have to live it. I mean, why can't I just write a check and go on about my business?
'Cause you don't have any money, Mom.
Just kick them out of the house, Mrs. H.
I can't do that, not after everything they've been through.
Well, then do something that'll make them want to leave. Play that country music you like so much.
So you want me to kick those poor people out of my house because we're not comfortable? People, are we all really that shallow?
Some of us, yes.
Well, I can't do it. Even though it's going to make us miserable, we're going to help those people and we're going to be happy doing it.
I agree with Reba.
Oh, stick a sock in it, Snoop Dogg.
Don't be a hater, Rebizzle.
Hey, Ruby.
Oh, hey, Reba.
Wow, you forget how big this place is until you see it empty.
I know. Send everybody down to the park so kids can play.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Nice ain't got nothing to do with it. They were driving me nuts. You know, Reba, ever since that hurricane, all I've heard is noise. Every day, all day, just noise. Do you know what that's like?
Have you met Barbara Jean?
Yeah, that whole new wife hanging around all the time situation. Is that a white thing or are you just crazy?
I guess I'm just crazy.
Well, if you wasn't, you wouldn't have 18 strangers moving in on you. So I thank God that all your screws aren't tight, Reba.
Hey, Ruby, we need to talk.
This is what you miss.
What?
This picture of your family. Now, it might sound crazy, but it's not the house or the furniture, all that big stuff that you miss. It's the pictures. That little old jewelry box that Donnell made me out of tongue depressors. Well, that and my lazy boy recliner.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Jake once made me a pot holder made out of paper towels.
Bet you saved it.
No, it burst into flames.
What you want to talk to me about, Reba?
Ah, nothing, I'm fine.
Reba, you got 18 people living in your house and there's nothing you need to talk to me about?
Okay, I'm not fine. I'm losing my mind. I should be happy doing this. I should have joy in my heart, but I'm miserable.
Of course you are. Girl, if Uncle Tyrone leaves one more wet towel in a ball on the floor, I'm gonna slap the black off of myself.
So it's okay that this isn't easy?
Reba, Honey, we had a disaster.
Yeah.
Tends not to be easy. But I got something I need to tell you.
What?
And that's why I sent everybody down to the park. We're leaving.
No, it's not that tough on us. You gotta stay.
Reba, my son called. He's coming tonight. And we're going back to New Orleans. He's gonna work for that Habitat for Humanity. We're gonna rebuild our city.
So you going back? It's gonna be hard.
Well, it ain't no harder than living with a crazy white family.
You know, the problem with all this is there's no instruction manual.
Really?
No.
Come here, Reba. Read your Bible right there.
I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger.
And you invited me in.
Oh, Ruby, I'm gonna miss you. I really am.
I'm gonna miss you too, Reba. Blonde with the braids, not so much.
Here. Here's a picture of your crazy white family to go in your new home.
Well, I'm guessing that your neighbors have noticed the 18 black people down at the park.
Hey, Reba.
Barbara Jean, it's been 3 weeks. When are you gonna get rid of those silly cornrows?
Reba, I like how this looks. I like what it says about me. And plus, I can't. I've tried and tried. I think they're stuck. I think I'm gonna have to shave my head.
All right. Go out to the garage and get my weed whacker.
Don't!
Hey, Mom, we got a letter from Ruby.
Oh, read it. Dear Reba, we're back in New Orleans and working with Habitat for Humanity. It's so beautiful seeing hundreds of strangers pitching in and building house after house. You should come down here. It's something to see. Plus, we miss you.
Reba, we should go down there. I would really love to help out.
Oh, Barbara Jean, I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, why not?
I'm gonna say this as delicately as I can. She didn't like you.
But if you do come down, please be sure to bring Barbara Jean with you.
See?
I've told all these people about her and no one believes me.
I've been spreading the word about Habitat for Humanity together with my friends from Whirlpool. Now we need your help more than ever. Hurricane Katrina has left thousands of people homeless. Habitat is responding with Operation Home Delivery, pre-building parts of homes and shipping them into areas affected by the hurricane. Please join us. Go to whirlpool.com to find out how you can help. We can rebuild one family at a time. Thank you and God bless.
সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না তোরা প্রেম করিও না পীড়িত ভালো না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না করছে যেজন জানে সেজন পীড়িতির কি বেদনা করছে যেজন জানে সেজন পীড়িতির কি বেদনা সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না পীড়িত ভালো না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না ভাসলো সাগরে অনেকে পাইল না কুল জগৎ জুড়ে বাজে শুনি প্রীতি কলঙ্কের ডোর প্রেম করে ভাসলো সাগরে অনেকে পাইল না কুল জগৎ জুড়ে বাজে শুনি প্রীতি কলঙ্কের ডোর দিতে গিয়ে প্রেমের মাসুল মানগুলো মন থাকে না দিতে গিয়ে প্রেমের মাসুল মানগুলো মন থাকে না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না প্রীতি ভালো না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না সবাই বলে প্রীতি সামান্য নয় কলঙ্ক অলঙ্কার করে প্রেমের বোঝা বইতে হয় প্রীতি সবাই বলে প্রীতি সামান্য নয় কলঙ্ক অলঙ্কার করে প্রেমের বোঝা বইতে হয় বইতে হয় প্রেমের প্রেম হইলে কাম থাকে না কাম হইতে হয় প্রেমের উদয় প্রেম হইলে কাম থাকে না সখী তোরা প্রিয় না প্রীতি ভালো না সখী তোরা প্রিয় না প্রেম পরশে শুদ্ধ প্রেমের হয় উদয় প্রেমিক যেজন সে মহাজন না তাকে তার লজ্জা ভয় প্রেমিকেরই প্রেম পরশে শুদ্ধ প্রেমের হয় উদয় প্রেমিক যেজন সেই মহাজন না তাকে তার লজ্জা ভয় আউলাপুন করি মে কই ও প্রেমিকে বুঝে না আউলাপুন করি মে কই ও প্রেমিকে বুঝে না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না প্রীতি ভালো না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না করছে যেজন জানে সেজন প্রীতির কি বেদনা করছে যেজন জানে সেজন প্রীতির কি বেদনা সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না প্রীতি ভালো না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না প্রীতি ভালো না সখী তোরা প্রেম করিও না